everybody, this is Michelle with Creative Operation. I've got a project I wanted to share with you that I just finished. I think it's really fun. It was really easy to put together, and although I'm not going to do a complete tutorial on it, I'll give you all of the measurements because it is absolutely super easy to put together. So I have a friend who's having a birthday, and I wanted to make her a little something, just a little, nice little treat. And so I came up with this. This is an idea I actually saw, and I cannot remember where I saw it. If I find it, I'm good because I'm going to be doing a lot of searching. Where I got the original idea, I will go ahead and link that. But I did see a similar idea. I kind of doubled it basically, and I just really wanted to share it with you. So this is a book of boxes, and each box can hold some goodies. So I started with, let me get this out of the way. I started with, and obviously not Christmas boxes for this one, but these are 3 gift boxes that you can get from the Dollar Tree, and they have 3 different size boxes, $1.25. And so I picked up a couple gold ones for the project, and then I picked up a couple Christmas ones because I thought I might make another one in a Christmas theme, but it's just super cute. So again, I just picked up these boxes. I picked up 2 packages, and I made this. Now, I did not use one of the square boxes. So I did use one of these, 2 of this size, and 2 of this size to make this. So I have one left over for something else. But what I ended up doing was making a book of boxes. So I made a cover, and I'll kind of turn it here. I hope you can see the gold boxes on the inside. So I just made a simple, like a book cover, basically a book cover. And I used the lay flat method that I love. And I created that, and then I used a paper collection that I've had in my stash for a really long time, since 2016, from Echo Park, called Sweet Day, and it had a really fun birthday vibe to it, so I thought that's what I'd use. So I used only 4 sheets of paper and then some stickers to decorate. So cover here, and I used 4 sheets of coordinated cardstock to go with it. So I chose some out of my stash that I thought matched. So this is the cover, and I decorated with some stickers on the front. So I popped the cloud and the flowers here up with pop dots, or the foam dots. And then I layered a little bird here, and then here's a balloon. On the spine, I put this little ribbon that says hello friend, and then here's what the back looks like. Okay, it's tied with a simple ribbon closure, and then when you open this up, this is how it lays out. It's so fun. So again, let me make sure I'm in frame, and I'm sorry about the glare. I know it's gold boxes, but so I used 2 of the long ones, 2 of the smaller ones, and then 1 of this size because I thought it laid out better doing it this way. And then I had room so that you could pick up the lids and wrap the ties around. So I wanted to kind of spread it out. So then in each one, I have goodies. So like in this one here, you untie it and open it up, and I have Oreos in here. In this one here, I put in pistachios. So 2 packs of pistachios. They hold quite a little bit. In this one up here at the top, we have some Pepperidge Farm Milano cookies. And then down here, I'll tie this up later. But see, I decorated the boxes with some fun stickers too. I put in a bunch of kisses. And then in the final box that says happy birthday here, we have, get it open, some Reese's peanut butter cups. So you can put whatever obviously you want in here, but I just think it was a fun little project to make. So let me give you some dimensions for this. Again, this was made specifically for these boxes, again, that I got at the dollar store that come in a pack that look just like this, okay? So let me give you some dimensions. So the lay flat cover for the chipboard, I used 2 pieces that were 6.5 by 9. And then for the spine, I did a piece that is 2 3/4 by 9, all right? To wrap the chipboard, I used some craft artisan cardstock, and I used 2 pieces that were 8.5 by 11. And then for the spine piece that covers the outside of the spine, it was 5 3/4 by 11. And then the inside spine piece I covered, I just used the remainder of that piece. So it was 6 and, let's see, 5 3/4. It was 6 1/4 by 8 7/8. So that covered the inside spine. Okay, so that was the lay flat cover. And then for all of the other papers, super simple, all of the coordinated solid cardstock was cut at 6 1/4 by 8 3/4. And then for the spines, both inside and out, I cut them a little bit bigger because this is a 2 3/4 inch spine. I cut them. I didn't want too much of the craft cardstock showing, so I did 2 5/8 by 8 3/4 for that. So you'll need 2 of each of those sizes. And then for the pattern papers, I just went down another 1/4 inch. So the pattern papers for the covers, the inside and outside covers, are 6 1/4, or excuse me, they are 6 by 8 1/2. Okay, 6 by 8 1/2. And then for this piece here, it was 2 3/8 by 8 1/2. Okay, and that's it. That's what I did. So it's pretty easy. I'll write the stuff down in the description box, but that's all I did. So you just basically are making a cover, and then you're gluing the boxes down. So I just found the midpoint of the boxes, put the ribbon around it, and then I just used liquid glue to glue them down. And when I did do that, I measured in a 1/2 inch in and a 1/2 inch up, and then set the box. And then I did that on the other side here. So I looked for the side of the cover, measured a 1/2 inch in and then a 1/2 inch up, and just glued that down. So there's a little bit more space in here, but I wanted it to be kind of symmetrical on the sides here. And then again, I started from 1/2 inch up here to set this down, 1/2 inch from the side. And then I did the bottom again, 1/2 inch here. And then I did 1/2 inch up. So I think I matched them pretty good for that. So that's what I wanted to share with you, but it made a really fun box. I like the way it closes, so you have a little bit of room. So if you use thick ribbons, or you want to put some embellishments on these, like some thick embellishments, you still have a little bit of wiggle room here. I kind of gave about 1/4 to a 1/2 inch of space in between the boxes so that you could have ribbons or put some dimensional items in there. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. I think it'll be a fun little gift, and I think she's going to like it a lot. So again, this was kind of based off an idea I had already seen, and that idea that I found, if I find it again, if I'm going to search for it, I will put that link in here. But they only used one side for boxes, and then they just left the cover open. So I kind of doubled it, basically, is what I did. So that's what I did. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. It was really fun. Again, it was an old collection by Echo Park called Sweet Day that I've had in my stash for a long time. So I got to use a couple of those items, and I might just leave it out and see what else I can make with it. But that's what I made. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you like it. Stay crafty. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.